What's up, boxing fans? This is TBE Boxing back at you again. Today's topic: Stephen Cool Boy Fulton versus Angelo Miguel Leo. Let's chop it up and see what it's all about.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glazzy run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.
Okay, boxing fan, let's talk some boxing. So, great fight last night. Spectacular entertainment. Stephen Cool Boy Fulton versus Angelo Miguel Leo. It was a great fight. Both guys came to fight, and they did, what they came to do. But in any fight, there can only be one winner. And last night, it was Stephen Cool Boy Fulton. Now, I'm going to say this before we even get started: is that I don't think anybody lost last night. You know, uh, from a point of view of both guys came in there and showed what they had, and even though Angelo Leo lost the fight, uh, he was still a winner as far as I can see, because he put on a great performance. Both of them guys did that, and they left everything in the ring, and Fulton just edged out Leo. Okay, but both guys put on a great performance. Great performance by Angelo Leo. Great performance by by Fulton. It was a great fight. Okay. Now, when the fight, Leo started out pretty fast. Okay, and he was, for the almost the first half of the fight, he had the edge. He was, I mean, he had fighting in the pocket mostly. Vicious body shots. Okay, he was doing his thing. Fulton also, but the first couple of three, maybe four rounds, you could probably give the edge to Leo. But then, after that, Fulton made some adjustments, and he started taking over the fight. I mean, basically, he beat Leo at Leo's own game. Inside the pocket. But what he did also was intermittently he would fight from the outside, not long, but just enough. He was using that jab like a spear, and so basically he fought. He beat Fulton. I mean, he beat Leo at his own game on the inside, basically at mid range, but plus he fought at mid range and at range as well. Okay, so he kind of mixed it up, but mostly fighting on the inside in the pocket with Leo, but then he would mix it up a little, just a little, okay? And he kind edged out the fight that way. Great performance, man. Great adjustments. You know, uh, these guys went to war, really, and you know, uh, I don't know. I mean, if anybody else in there with those two guys, I can't think of anybody that would have been able to beat either of those guys last night. Okay, I mean, it was such a great fight, and both of these, Angelo Leo had nothing to be ashamed of, even though he lost that fight. He did well, all he could do, but it was just that Fulton was a better man that night, and that's what it was. Great fight, man. Uh, Now, it was surprising to a lot of people that Fulton came in there and fought inside the pocket like that. Okay, I mean, that's Leo's fight. Okay, but like I said, what he did was he fought inside the pocket, but he also fought at mid range and at range. I mean, he would switch it up a little bit. Excuse me. And Leo didn't give him much of a chance to stay out at range for too long, but 'cause he kept Leo kept forcing the fight in the pocket. But what Fulton did in the inside, they were both landing some vicious body shots, but what Fulton did was sometimes on the inside he would clinch, you know, at strategic moments, you know, in the pocket, and kind of nullify some of, you know, what Leo was doing. Okay, which is a smart, you know, tactical, strategic move by Fulton. You know, so yeah, both guys look great in there. Now, I mean, you know, again, like I said, a lot of people didn't really expect, you know, they were expecting Fulton to do mostly boxing, excuse me, which he did do, but only intermittently. But he kept the fight in the pocket with, you know, he stayed in the pocket for most of the fight with Leo, and basically beat Leo at his own inside game, okay, which nobody really expected him to do. I guess probably including Leo, okay. But it was a, you know, great surprise to a lot of people. But and you know, Fulton was very effective at what he was doing in there. You know, he was very effective inside, very effective at mid range, and even, you know, effective at range. Okay, so he was effective in all three aspects of what he was doing in there. Now Leo only had one game, which is, you know, inside the pocket, and he just kept that up the whole night. But you know, Fulton was able to, you know, I mean, he did get, you know, Leo did, you know, deliver some vicious body shots in there, you know. But I would have to say that Fulton landed more, the more effective ones, I would think. You know, even though Leo landed more, okay, because that was his whole strategy, was to stay inside the pocket and deliver his shot. So you know, he fought that way the whole fight. So he landed more of those shots, but I would say that Fulton, you know, was more effective, even though he was fighting Leo's game on the inside, okay, because he mixed it up a little bit with the mid range and the range, okay, staying outside, jabbing, then he go back to the body and, you know, and work it. Yeah, man, it was a great fight, you know. I mean, I don't really watch too much of these lightweight, you know, these lighter weights, you know, like, you know, this is a super bantamweight fight, junior featherweight. I don't really watch so much of these fights. I don't really go below the featherweights, really. But I had to, you know, check this fight out. There's a lot of build up to it, and you know, a lot of people was talking about it. You know, so it was a great fight. I mean, I don't know, you know, where Leo is gonna go from here. I mean, it's not like he, you know, it was an overwhelming loss. I mean, it was a competitive fight, so it's not like he, you know, he actually lost anything in there, in terms of, you know, his position or anything like that. I mean, you know, like I said, the Leo that showed up, you know, could probably beat most, you know, super bantamweight fighters out there, you know, and I'm not sure if there's going to be a rematch. You know, that would be interesting. But from what I'm hearing from Fulton, he wants to unify. You know, he wants to become undisputed at 100. You know, at super bantamweight, and so I guess he's gonna pursue that as opposed to, you know, doing any kind of rematch with Leo. Maybe they might fight again down the line somewhere. We don't know, but right now it looks like Fulton is looking to you know, challenge the other champions at super bantamweight and try to become undisputed champ. You know, and maybe, you know, he might move up from there. So yeah, man, great fight last night. Okay, again, Fulton surprised everyone. Beat Leo at his own game. Okay, made some adjustments in there. He fought a little bit of his fight as well. You know, what people was expecting him to do was do mostly boxing, but that's not what he did. He did mostly inside the pocket. He stayed mostly inside the pocket and just did a little bit of boxing intermittently. Okay, and you know, and he was effective while he was boxing, effective at mid range, and he was effective, especially effective on the inside. Okay, so yeah, the fight, you know, was spectacular. That's a word for that fight, man. That was a great fight, you know. Yeah, that was a great fight by those two guys. They put on a master class, you know. Now I'm surprised no one got knocked out in that fight because I mean these guys was delivering some some vicious shots, especially some of those shots that I saw Leo take from Fulton, was I'm surprised he didn't go down. I mean, man, these guys are tough as nails, man. I mean, these guys are tough, but it's a lighter weight, so they usually throw a lot of shots and hard shots. But since it's a lighter weight, I guess a lot of those shots, But man, those shots were vicious, both from both guys. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys were, letting the leather fly. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna stay too long on this one. That's all. I just wanted to let people know, what I thought about the fight, what I thought about, the fact that Fulton fought on the inside, which is a surprise, surprising from him. He basically again fought Leo at his own game and beat him at his own game, basically. He was very effective on the inside. So he's a multifaceted fighter as he showed. And you can fight inside, outside, mid-range, wherever the fight is, he's there. Great fight by both guys. Again, I like I said, I don't think any one of these guys have anything to be ashamed of. I don't think Leo has anything to be ashamed of, even though he lost the fight. I'm pretty sure even though he lost his fight, he won a lot more fans after this fight. You know what I mean? Because not but respect to Leo, in his loss. Great performance, great fight. Looking forward to seeing both of these guys again. Even though, like I said, I don't really watch below 126, but I'll be looking to see these guys fight, in a future fight they might have, either one of them, definitely. So yeah, I'm not gonna stay long on this. This is basically all I have for right now. This is TBE. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, okay? So you can get the latest boxing commentary. Go to the YouTube channel. You might be getting this on Facebook and some other channels, but go to the Facebook channel, like and subscribe to the channel. Go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. That's all I have for right now. This is TBE Boxing. I'm out.